Let me start by saying, holy moly guacamole, WTF Plarium. This is literally the worst Titan event we've ever had, and that is mainly because they've locked so many points in the Hero Pair event. We've never had so many points locked in a single event ever before, okay? 400 Titan points locked in a Hero Pet event, guys. I think the highest we've ever had was probably around 300. I don't ever think we ever had 350, but 400 of them, guys, which is absolutely mental. You will require to go and get all of the freaking keys. Is just literally disgusting, okay? Let me just put it like that. Is literally disgusting. I am easily going to skip the entire hero path. I'm not going to bother with trying to go and farm gear or anything like that to try and collect any Titan points. I'm just going to completely skip it. Now, we're going to do a breakdown of the hero pair event, guys, just in case if any of you guys are trying to get a soul for the champion, or you might be trying to get the pizza points for the Titan event. I'm going to quickly remind you. This Titan event will have a total of 1,750 pizza points up for the grabs, from which you need 1,500 in order to get April. Now, if you are not going to take part in the hero path, you are not going to get April. As simple as that. I thought that maybe they're gonna lock 200, 250 points in the hero path event, but oh boy, I was very, very wrong. So, let's quickly have a look at the pots, right? You start with 0 keys straight off the back. In order to open this middle side, you will need a key. Then you will need another key right here. You will need another key right here to get you to the 3-star soul. You can acquire keys by going on the far left pot right here. You're going to be able to pick one from here. Then you can get the pizza points. You can unlock another key by coming down here on the right. And you can pick another key from here. And you can pick another key from here. That's a total of 3 keys. Now, you won't require the keys in order to get the pizza points, which is actually a good thing. But in order to acquire all of the pizza points, you will require to basically collect the keys as well. Which is kind of like making you think, well, should I actually try and go for something more than I can actually get, right? You're going to have locked the following rewards: the mythical materials, the 5-star soul, which, truth be told, is completely irrelevant for an irrelevant champion. And you will require basically 4 keys in here. Now, you can acquire a total of 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 keys, if I'm not mistaken, okay? You will need one here to open this pot, to bring you down to the... Actually, no, you need to open this as well. You cannot acquire keys from here, right? So you need to open this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, correct? So you will require to use all of the keys if you're trying to get all of these rewards. The problem is the following. You will require to get the 3-star soul, the 4-star soul, and then the 5-star soul if you're planning to basically get to the 5-star, because it's a split soul. It's not a perfect soul, which is really, really inconvenient to say like this, because you're still paying the same price to get a soul as you would pay in a different hero path to get a 5-star perfect soul, okay? So it's really not very, very helpful. But let's quickly talk about pizza points. What do we need in order to get the pizza points? So let's start from here, okay? It doesn't matter from which one you're starting. The main idea is to get to this line, okay? Once you open this, you're going to have access to every single one of the pots. So you're going to, let's just say, start from the left. You're going to bring 300 points, 500 points, or you can go for the basalt far right if you want to. It's the same price. The rewards don't really matter. It's basically just unlocking the space here. Then you're going to need the following: 1,000 points. You're going to need 2,500 points. So it's a total of 3,500 points to get 60 of them from here, okay? Then, if you want to get more, you're going to need basically to go to this side and add 3,500 points more to unlock the other 60 ones, okay? That's basically how it goes. But if we're ignoring this 800, okay? Because if you add the 800 to the 3,500, that's 4,300. Then let's actually quickly add as well the 4,500. And there we go. We're going to go and do it on the other side as well, because we want to collect all of the pizza points. Let's just assume that. So 1,000 points on the right. Then we have 2,500. Then we have 4,500 right there. Then we're going to go far right. We already opened this, so we don't have to buy it again, because this will open the path to the right. So it's 3,500, 3,000, so that's 6,500, okay? So if you want to get 160 pizza points, you need 23,300 points in the hero pad. Now, talking about how you can acquire the points, you farm gear, which is extremely inefficient, is very, very costly in terms of energy, or you open shards. 300 for an ancient, 750 for a void, 1,800 for a primal, or 4,500 for a sacred shard, which comes to kind of like the equivalent of 5 sacred shards in order to get the required points. You will need to do another primal next to it, or a few voids, or farm some gear to get a 1,600 pizza points, which are still leaving up for the grabs 240 pizza points, which is something that you can skip, okay? You do not have to go and basically get the other 240 from here, because you can actually skip 250 points in the Titan event. Now, who am I to say that we're not going to get a deck of 8 and other crap that will require us to use more resources in order to get them? Truth be told, from here all the way here is very, very cheap to get them. So if you're going for the top ones, it's kind of like a no-brainer to push more into this event and try and get as many points as you can from the lower levels, because you can skip other events later, next week, the week after, before the event ends. But let's just say you want to acquire all of the points. So you will need 3,000. So 3,000 more, and then you need 3,000 and 15,000. So 18,000 more, okay? You will require a total of 44,000 points and 300, right? So basically the equivalent of 10 sacred shards in points to acquire all of the pizza points from this hero pad, ignoring every other valuable resource that you might be able to pick up from here. No books, no other things. Now you do have the keys, and it is much easier for you guys to come all the way down to the 3-star soul if you think that's worth picking for your account. Personally, I am not doing the fusion. I skip the fusion. Of course, I'm going to skip this as well. But considering that you need to open so many shards just to get the pizza points, that kind of like puts me in a, no, I don't want to go for April anymore, because she's not really a very good champion. She's more of a collection champion, to say like this. And I don't think she's going to bring any value to my account. And because of it, I'm going to be like, yeah, no thank you. I'm past that stage where I feel desperate to collect all of the champions, saying in my mind, like, I'm being controlled, that I need this champion, I need this champion, I need this champion. Heck no, I do not need this champion, okay? This champion will really not do anything on my account. And that's it. That's how I'm going to end it. I'm not going to go for the event. But of course, some of you guys might want to go. I'm not going to tell you what to do, go or don't go for it. That's, of course, up to your own discretion. But I'm just giving you guys my take on it. I think it's pretty expensive to open 10 sacred shards to get the pizza points. As I was saying, the most expensive hero pad / Titan event we've ever had in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I really do not recall having another hero pad event locking so many points for a Titan event as this one, okay? And if by any chance you do want to get the soul as well. The good thing is you do not need to collect 1,000,000 keys. You have 3 keys from here, and you will need a total of 1, 2, 3 keys. So you can skip everything else, okay? You can skip everything else on top of what you've already spent. Let's just say you want to add the soul to it as well, because I would not go more than that. So we have the 2,000, 2,500. So that's 4,500. Then we have the key that opens the 5,000 soul, 5,000 right there. Then another key, 7,000. And then another key that we already collected because we had to go to pick up the Titan points. And that is 35,000 points, right? 35 and equals 95,000 points and 800. If you split that at 4,500, is the equivalent of 21 sacred shards in terms of points. As expected in terms of the cost for a 5-star soul, right? But I really do not think is worth it. I'm not going to do a full calculation of all of the other resources that are up for the grabs, because if somebody is going for the rest as well, it's probably just absolutely demolishing the event anyway, opening a lot of shards, etc. We do have a pretty good event for the Void champion, right? The new Ogrin, absolutely goated. I would love to get him. He's insane, okay? I know a lot of people will definitely try to get him, but leaving all that on the side, I still do not consider that this hero path is pretty good one, especially that is locking so many Titan points. So that being said, I will skip April. Probably I'm gonna reach 1,000+ points most likely, but my main goal is honestly to get the frame. I value the frame more than April, so that should tell you something about the champion, okay? I just do not think she brings any value, especially that they nerfed the nullify debuff, which it won't be working on bosses, so that makes a huge difference. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I know the majority of you guys will probably skip this anyway. I don't have to kind of like say how bad it is, even though I said it already. I know you guys already know how bad it is, and everybody is loading up resources for the Leo event. And just because I am recording a video, I feel like the game might finally drop me a sacred shard, just to show the people that sacred shards do drop from the clan boss, right? Even though I haven't got one in like a week and a half or 2. I feel like this might be the day. This might be the day. Not looking promising with a Nightmare one, but maybe the Ultra Nightmare is gonna give me double sacred shard. Skratch, you idiot. Stop dreaming, bro. Wake up. Can you wake up? Ain't gonna get a sacred shard till the Leonardo event. So maybe like that you're going to open the wallet. Either way, guys, that was everything for this one. As usual, appreciate all of you guys watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.